Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. So before we start our class, I would like to tell you that we have received some very beautiful assignments, very nicely and neat assignments from some of the students that we have shared with other groups also. And if your parents are there and they are on Twitter or Facebook, they can check the assignments there. We have posted your assignments on Facebook and Twitter. You can check there. You can ask your parents to check. Course Sharda is the handle in Twitter. We will write down all the information so that you can check your assignments. Nidhi ma'am will let you know where to check your assignments. So thank you for sending your nice and beautiful assignments. Keep sending more assignments. We want you all to share, all of you to share the assignments. So good work, all of you. Now we will begin with the prayer. Everyone. विद्यां देहि नमोऽस्तु ते.
Veronica ji, I believe there is a issue in the connection. I couldn't hear you. I'm not sure for the children also. I could just hear the first bit and the last bit. In between, we had lost, we couldn't hear your voice that time.
As in just the prayer, or before that also, that about the assignments I mentioned?
No, that we could hear. During the prayer, we couldn't hear you.
Okay. Let me check the connection once again. Wait, give me a minute.
Yeah, if you could just recheck. Yeah.
Okay, I have refreshed it. So let us see if I'm not audible in between, please let me know. Now it's okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay, so last time, what we did from year, love, we did year. Last time we did year, so we will complete the other letters also in from that work. I will show the year also that we did last time. So this is year. Year in Devanagari. We did last time, we saw how we do it in Sharda. First we draw the Shirorekha. Then from the left of the Shirorekha, a small line, a slant line. It should be slant, not straight. Then from here, not very big. This line should not be very big. We draw this loop, take it up, and draw this vertical line here. So this is year. Okay. Let me do it one more time, very slowly. This is year. Now, from the same verb, we will do the next letter, that is R. Indian country. Now here in Sharda, we draw this Shiroreka. Then from the middle of the Shiroreka, right from the center, we draw one vertical line. Make it long enough. Then from here, we make a small triangle at the bottom. Okay. This is R. I will do it one more time. First the Shiroreka. Then this vertical line in the middle. Then at the end of this line, we draw this triangle. Now this at the end, it's a triangle. It's not a round loop. It's not a round shape. It's just a plain triangle with sharp angles like this. So this is R. I will do it with a normal brush also. Here the straight line. And here this is a triangle at the end. So this is R. You all can copy it in your notebooks. If you have any doubts, please let me know. I will show how to draw it in the notebook also, so that you know what is the length of each stroke. So for example, this is your 3-line or 2-line notebook. I'm going to draw it here. If it's a 4-line notebook, first you will draw the Shiroreka on the top line like this. Then from the middle, this vertical stroke you will draw. Then you will stop here on the last line. You will end your line at the last line here, and from here you will draw this triangle. So this triangle should not go further up from this line. It should not move ahead from this line. So here you will stop and make a triangle here. Now for the 2-line and 3-line, I'll just show that. It's a 2-line notebook. It's preferable to use a 4-line or a 3-line notebook. That gives you a better, that lets you draw the shape in a better way. So it's preferable to use a 4-line or a 3-line notebook rather than using a 2-line. So here, the Shiroreka. From the middle, we draw this line. Here we stop. And here, the triangle. Okay. And if it's a 3-line notebook, your line would be here. Okay. So this line will not go and touch the middle line in between. It should be little lower than that. This triangle should be little smaller. It should not touch the middle line of your 3-line notebook. So this is how R would be written in all 3-line and 2-line notebooks. So if you're done, we will move to the next letter, that is L. Am I not audible? Can Nidhi ji or Nirupama ji, if you can confirm.
Voice was absolutely okay, Veronica ji, but now a little bit of crack came in, but now it's okay.
Now it's again okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so next letter we will do now L. This is L, Devanagari. In Sharda also you will see L is, there is no difference. L is written as it is. How we write in Devanagari, it is similar in Sharda also. Just one small point of difference that I'll explain. Here you draw this line, how we did for this Devanagari, this vertical line from the right side of the Shirorekha. And here from the middle, you draw these two loops. Now, the only difference, if you can see here, is in Devanagari, this loop is longer. If you see this, if I draw a line at the bottom, okay. So if I draw a line at the bottom here, you will see both the lines are together. I will draw it a little more longer. So these two lines are ending at the same point. This line also and this one also. Now here you see in Sharda, this line is longer. This vertical line is touching this line, but this loop here, it's not touching. So it is a little smaller. It doesn't, you don't need to make this loop longer, make this line longer. Okay, keep it short as I have done it here. Don't try to stretch it further. How we did for Devanagari. Both the lines, they are all touching the base. Here just one line is touching, other one is shorter. I will draw it one more time. Shirorekha. From the right, you will draw this vertical stroke. From the middle, we will draw these two loops. But here, the second loop would be shorter. This loop, I will not take it further down like this, how we do it for Devanagari. Okay. So we will just stop it here. Only this line would be longer, this would be shorter. If I draw it with a normal brush also, it is going to look like this. This lines and here. Both the loops are of the same size. One is not smaller and other is not bigger. They're of the same size, these two loops. Just this line is shorter here. If you have a 3-line notebook also, I will show for that. 2-line notebook. This would be your first line. This would be second, third, and fourth. Shirorekha. And these two loops, they'll be exactly between second and third line. Okay, it should not cross the third line. They will remain in between the second and third line. I draw it for a 2-line notebook. Let me do it for 3. This is a 3-line notebook. Shirorekha. This vertical line like this. Okay, so it will stay with the within the third line. It will not cross that. This is how you are going to write low. Little line is okay, but it should not be too long like this. Okay, make sure that it's not very long. A little curve is fine. You can bend it a little like this. That's also okay. Here also you can bend it a little like this and like this, but not more. Okay, this while bending this line, it should not go further. Okay. Once you have copied, we will show the next letter. Give a thumbs up if you have completed these two letters.
Just give, couple of minutes, maybe 2 minutes more. Maximum people are giving a thumbs up sign, but there are some thumbs down sign also. So if we'll just wait for 2 more minutes.
Sure. My voice is audible because I see some messages that we can't hear you. Is
No,
that
it was
so?
audible. It was audible. Just try and be a little more louder. Because while you're
Okay,
drawing,
okay.
it sometimes happens in case your mic is a little away. So just keep the mic a little more closer. Because when you're drawing, it becomes, slightly lower. The volume lowers a little bit. But
Okay,
your
okay.
voice
I'll
is
do.
clear. No worries.
Sure.
Request everyone to check their internet connection who experience the breaking voice, because we can hear ma'am very clearly.
I think we can go ahead. Everyone would have done it by now.
Okay. So I'm going to erase this. If anyone needs any more help with the letters, we will do the revision later. Okay, so now L, and we will see the next letter V. This is V in Devanagari. Here again, it is this almost same, just one point of difference. Otherwise, the letter looks almost same. Here you will draw this line from the right side of the Shirorekha. Now from here, I will not start from the middle of the line. I'm going little up, little more closer to the Shirorekha. So this is the difference now. Here you see this loop is round. It's a complete round in Devanagari. In Sharda, what we do is this loop is little wider. It's not a round kind of a shape that we have in Devanagari. I will draw it again so that you understand it better. From the right side, we will draw this vertical line, not from the middle of the Shirorekha, but from the right side. And from little up, little closer to Shirorekha, we will draw this. This is V. Now you see the difference. This is complete round, and here we have a little loop here. It's a wider loop. It's not a round like this. It's not a triangle. Don't try to make it like this. Avoid doing it. This is incorrect. Okay, don't do that. This will become a triangle here if you keep these lines very straight and do it. So this one is wrong. Okay, this is wider mouth here. We start from here, then there's a slight curve, a soft curve. You have to softly draw a curve here, a very soft curve, and then you join this line to the line here like this. I will show it with a normal brush also. Here, and then from here we draw this. Keep this line a little longer. This is V. So this is not a triangle. There is no corner here. It's rounded. Here, this point is rounded. Only these lines, when you draw them further away from each other. How we do in Devanagari? Round it. We don't round it here. We keep it wide. Okay. But this corner has to be soft. This corner doesn't have to be like this. How I showed here. Don't make it like this. Let me draw it very slowly this time. You can keep checking the movement, how I draw this. Keep this line little longer. This is the center of the line. We don't start from the center, okay? We go little away from the center, closer to Shirorekha. Start drawing this here. This is V.
Right now, I don't think Veronica Ji is speaking. So
No, I'm not speaking. I'm waiting for you all to copy. Once you're done, please let us know. Okay, I see a lot of thumbs up, so I will move to the next letter. So with this, we complete your lover. This varg is complete. Now we will move to the next varg, which is sh, sah. This is the last varg from our Varnmala. This is sh in Devanagari. For Sharda, I draw the Shirorekha first. Then from the left of the Shirorekha, I draw this vertical stroke. Then draw a triangle here. It's a triangle, it's not a round shape. This is sh in Sharda. Now this is very easy for you to remember because this is exactly how we draw mo in Devanagari. So exactly similar looking. The only thing you have to be careful about is this triangle. In Devanagari, sometimes when we draw mo, we draw it like this also. Correct? This is how we draw mo in Devanagari. We draw a round also here sometimes or a triangle. But here in case of sh, when you draw it in Sharda, this triangle always has to be a triangle, this shape. This always has to be a triangle here. You cannot make a round. Do not make it like this. I'm showing it here. Don't make it like this. Okay. This would be incorrect if you draw this round shape here instead of a triangle. So make sure that always and always you have this triangle and not the round shape at the corner. So this shape would be incorrect. I'm keeping it here so that you do not draw it like this. This is the correct shape. I'll draw it with a normal brush also. Here a triangle. This is sh.
Kaji, there is a request that still we are not getting, one kid is not getting ver.
Okay, we will show that again. Once you've copied this, I will show ver again. First to copy this, I'm going to repeat some letters that we saw last time also. There was some confusion with the also. We will take these letters again. Once you're done with sh, please let us know. Okay, so we got a lot of thumbs up here. So I'm going to show ver again and few more letters that we have confusion with. I will erase this page for now. So I'm drawing ver again. Here in Devanagari, we draw around, okay? We don't make these lines wider. We just draw around and join it to the vertical stroke here. But in Sharada, we draw this vertical stroke here. We do not make a round. We do not make a round like how we did here. We start from here, this point. Okay, see, these are two lines I'm going to draw for you so that you understand. This is the middle of the line. This is the middle of this line. We do not start from the middle. I have drawn 2 points here. You can draw 2 points on the line that you are drawing. Draw 2 points, one up and one down. You all do exactly how I do. Draw a dot here and a dot here. And don't draw anything on the middle. These two dots, once you draw these two dots, then from this dot, you make a line kind of a curve like this. Make it like this. Then here you again make a round the curve here. Once you draw this line, round it here, and then join it to the other point. Okay, like this. I will show it one more time. Draw these 2 points here, 1, 2. From here you take the line, a slant, curve it, and take the curve to the other point. Okay, these two are not, you don't need to draw these behind. It is just the points that I have drawn. Don't draw these points there. It is just to show you where to draw the points. Okay, I'm going to erase these points from here. So this is ver. And also keep this line a little longer. And I will show another letter the, because last time we saw in most of the assignments that the was not written correctly. So I'm going to show it one more time with the help of the lines, the 2-line and the 3-line notebook if you're drawing it on. I will show on 4-line first.
Ma'am, Veronica ji?
Yeah.
If I could just suggest that you make the lines with a pen so that you get more space to draw. Like sometimes because of the thick line, the curves are not the
Yeah,
curves
I
get
will draw it with
hidden.
a normal brush. Yeah, that's better. Thank you. I will draw it with a normal brush and keep the size of the pen smaller so that you can see the curves properly. Now here on the top line, I draw the Shirorekha. From the left side, I get this line. From here, once you reach here, you draw this round loop. Okay, and here itself, you turn this. You make a curve here and stop it here. So don't get it further down like this. Last time someone had made it very long. This line was too long. And once you draw this loop, just stop it here. Okay? Don't get it further down. Otherwise it will look like J. Because in J we have this line very long. Like this. We draw J like this. Okay. So in the we don't have that. It's a very small line. It stops right here. If I draw it for a 3-line notebook, here you draw this loop and here you keep this line. Okay, see it's not going further away from here like this, or it is not coming down like this. Both these shapes are incorrect that I'm drawing. And last time I had seen most of the notebooks had the written like this. Okay, so this is the correct shape. This is how we write the. Keep this slanting line very short. So rest other letters were correctly written. There was some confusion with the. So you can copy it now. And if you have made it incorrect, like how I showed, if the line is too long, it's coming out from the last line. Please correct that. Make a correction where you have written the. This is how you have to write it now. So we did today year, l, v, and next one we did was sh. So we will stop here. I'm going to draw all the letters that we learned today. First was year. Year. Then we did r. L. V. V. Okay, so this is year all from one work. Then the last one. Last work from Varnmala is sh, sh, sah. So we did sh. First draw the Shirorekha. Make a triangle at the corner and not a round shape. This is not round. This is a triangle here. This is sure. So rest of the letters from this work, we will do it tomorrow. For now, these are the 5 letters that we learned. And now I will request Nidhi ma'am to show the assignments. And also she will let you know where to check your assignments that we have posted on Facebook and Twitter.
Thank you, Veronica ji. I'll just wait for a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, so that everyone is, finishes copying the letters.
Sure.
Has everyone finished copying the letters? You can give a thumbs up or write a message in the chat box.
Few of them. One thumbs down, pushy.
I think would have finished. There's some thumbs down. I don't know. I think pretty majority of the children have finished, and the remaining ones. So while we are asking for you to show your homework, you can finish it that time. So we'll just finish checking. All the assignments are very few that we have received, but we'll just show you and give you some more information as Veronica ma'am informed you.
So
Ma'am,
should I stop this?
Yeah, I think many children have messaged in the chat box they've finished.
Okay.
Most of them are done.
Okay, I'll give you the rights.
Yes.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes. So I'll just start with the social media, the Facebook page and the Twitter page that we had informed you about. That this is on our Facebook page. It's called the Sharada team page. You can see I'll share these names and handles of the social media pages on WhatsApp as well, especially for the parents. So we would like to share that, the children are doing so well that, we are overwhelmed and we wanted to share it to, more people, share it with more people. So this is the kind of, uh, messages that we've been getting. So the encouragement that all the children, all the people who have been seeing these posts have been sharing for the children. So I would also request all the parents to encourage their children to keep practicing this, even if the course is over or the classes are over. See, let your young generation learn. It's very easy. So this is from our Facebook page. If you see, this was the post, and these are all the messages that have come. We posted around 7 assignments. So we can keep doing this if you share your work with us regularly. This is on our Twitter handle. Again, you can see around 35 likes here, 9 comments also on these. Everyone's encouraging the kids um, for, the work that they are doing. So kudos to the parents as well who are making the children learn. And obviously the children are doing a really good job. Now coming to the assignments, that we have very few assignments. So this is from Kashika. Should I, so there is not much, just 1 minute. You able to see the assignments, Veronica ji?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. So this is from Kashika. There is no, I just received it. So I'll send the review if there is any review on WhatsApp also. But I think all the letters are very neatly and nicely written. Per, there is slight, although the shape overall is correct, but just the first curve has to be a little more. Veronica ma'am will show you, for per, if you could just revise once. Otherwise, per, b, dirgh, bha, and ma are all correct. Just 1 minute, I remember. So this is from Vanshika. Again, per, b, all the last week's letters are very nicely done. Year is correct. So this was corrected in the group. There is a mark here also. Very nicely done. Advait, this is previous week, but this is for the last week. Again, b is nicely written. Ma is correct. And so these are all the assignments that we had received for the last week's work. I'm not showing the previous week because it gets corrected on the WhatsApp, and sometimes there seems, we shouldn't confuse the children because we're picking up very old work. So that's why I avoided that. So these are for the last week, and I don't think anybody's done any major mistake. Only per we'll try and show again. So these are the assignments. So again, wrapping up with the same request that try and share more work with us so that, one, we are able to share it further. Second, that we are able to gauge if, like we could gauge for the or per, we could gauge if some particular letter needs revision in the class. So I would request all parents to keep sharing the wonderful work that children are doing with us through WhatsApp. You can mail us also, but I would prefer sending it through WhatsApp. So this is pretty much from me. I'll share the links of our social media pages, the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, through WhatsApp, because chat, sometimes you would lose it, not able to copy from the chat. I'll share it through WhatsApp. You can follow us on those pages. So this is pretty much from me, Veronica ji. You can take the share screen, and we can ask children to show their assignments.
Okay. So once you have stopped your screen share, I will
Yes, I've
ask you.
stopped.
Yeah. Thank you. Let's start from Shruti and Smriti.
Shruti and Smriti, please show your assignment. Bring them to stage. We have switched off the video now. Can take Advait Veronica ji.
Yes, very neatly written here, lover. Sure, good. Yes, all the letters are written correctly. I don't see any mistake here. Thank you, Advait.
Can take Ritvik.
Yes, Ra is very beautifully written. Very nicely written. Can you show us the other letters also? Your L. Yes, L is correct. Slight improvement in verb. We can show that letter again later. Yes, there needs to be a slanting lines. Both the lines have to be slant. I'll show that verb again later. Tomorrow we will take those letters again. Rest is correct. Sure is also nice. Yes, correctly written. Thank you.
We have the Lakshmi Sindura.
Yes, very nice. I can see all the previous letters also. Very nicely written. Again, ver, I need to show ver again. Rest all the letters are written correctly. Thank you, Lakshmi. You have written it correctly. We will correct this ver later in our tomorrow's class. Anyone else whose camera is on, then we can take them.
Maybe we can take alphabetical wise. We have taken Atharva Khedekar. We had called his name last time as well.
Okay, I see this Khushi
Yeah,
Khushi Desai's camera is on. So I'm going to move her to the stage. Yes, Khushi, can you show us your notebook? Okay, yes, I can see here. Okay, correct. Nicely written. Only ver needs correction again. In your notebook also ver needs some correction. Rest other letters are written correctly. Thank you. Okay, now we can go alphabetical wise. If
we have Stuti one more.
yeah, Stuti is there. Stuti, very nicely written, very beautifully drawn letters. I need to see ver. Can you show me ver? Can you take your notebook little up? Yes, almost correct. The first slant that you have drawn in ver is correct. The second needs little improvement, otherwise very nicely done. All the letters are very neat and the shape is almost, all the shapes are correct. Thank you so much, Stuti. Your ver is almost correct, just one slight mistake there. Otherwise, it's almost correct. Thank you. And
We can take now alphabetical wise. There we have Arna Badam. She's left. Advaitamu and we took. Amaya Prasad. Amaya Prasad.
Okay, we'll call out the names once or twice, and then we'll move to some other kid. Let's see. Nadhav has kept the camera on. Yes. See that. Very beautifully written. Nice work. L is correct. Some of the words are also correct. I see in the second line, in the first line, the second ver is correct. So some of the words are correctly written. R is perfect. Sh is perfect. Yes, thank you. Very, very nice work, Nadav. So with the ver, there is some confusion. We will try to solve that tomorrow.
Arav and Avni. Switched on the camera. I can't read the name. But Arav and Avni, you want to show? Let's move on. Chiranjeevi. Chiranjeevi. Dhruv Sampath. Dhruv Sampath. Hetvi Shri. Hetvi Shri. Kashika. I think Kashika has already shown. Kashika. Kashika. Hriday. Hriday. Am I audible, Veronica ji? I don't know if kids are able to hear.
Yes, yes, you're audible. I can hear you.
Padmanagarajan. Nagarajan. Sorry. He's here.
It's nicely written. Even the ver is correct. Some of the words that you have written is correct. Rest other letters are neatly written. All good. I don't see any correction there.
Thank you,
No,
Padma.
no need of any correction. All is correct. Thank you.
R. Anirudh. R. Anirudh. Rathan Raj.
Why is no one showing the assignment today? Are you still there? All are in front of the camera?
Kashika wants to show. She has messaged in the chat box.
Okay. Yes. Yes, your ver is perfect. This is how the ver has to be. So all the other kids can see this is how you need to write ver. So she has got it exactly that how it has to be written.
Yeah, if you could just
Yeah.
move
Yeah.
the notebook a little up so that everybody can see and a little closer. Yes. Thank you. Very beautifully written.
Yes. Ver is exactly how it should be. Very nice work, Kashika.
Show is missing. so you can finish the work later.
Yes, you're not written sure. Okay, thank you, Kashika. Anyone else who wants to show? Okay, no one is ready to show today.
Shruti, Smriti had switched on the camera, but they are very small. I think some parent, they need to just help them.
Shruti and Smriti, is anyone around you? Can you ask them to switch the camera on?
I think we can move ahead. We have Rathan Raj. Rathan Raj. Rathan Raj. We can go to Vanaja. Oh, he's here. He's here.
Yeah, sure. Can you get it to the camera, close to the camera? I can't see it. Okay. Yes, I can see R, I can see L. Little up. Can you take the notebook little up? I want to see V.
Just put your notebook closer to the camera and put it little bit down. It's, yeah.
Yes, L is also correct. V needs some improvement, but rest of other letters are correctly written. Your L is correctly written. Sure, have you written sure also? Yes, sure is also correct. Yeah, correct. Good work. Thank you, Ratnaraj.
We have now Vanaja. Vanaja Thotapalli. Only 3 left, so let's call the names if they want to show. Vanaja. We can move ahead. Varna. Varna, are you there? Then we have Vedika. Vedika Venkat. Vedika. We have, I think, called out all the names, all the participants we had today. So today nobody will say that we are
Yes,
not.
today, most of you have not shown the assignment. So make sure that you complete the work, and tomorrow we are going to ask everyone to show the notebooks. So watch the video. We are going to share the today's video and reference material also. So please make sure that you complete and show us tomorrow. Okay, so Nirupama ji, I'm going to share the screen for you so that you can end the session.
Thank you, Veronica ji. Shruti, I need to take it next time. Now, Shruti Smriti's parent is writing that. Have we checked? Say the Shanti mantra. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukhabhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Nidhi ji.
Thank you, everyone.